Is there volume now? Is there volume now? That's great. Get rid of all this. When you bloody when you copy the Zoom link thing, it's so long. It has so much stuff in it that I'm not sure it's necessary, to be honest. Maybe it is, I don't know, but it's just so much. I'm just gonna delete it. Bye. It's got all the phone numbers on. In case you want to call or something, I don't know. Didn't go too far. Oh, no, that's fine. Up to there, I think. There. I think that's it. Yeah, okay. Just going to quickly share it on Face. Bookie. Oh no, not on this one. Oh God. Go to my other browser and paste the link in there. Oh no, page. Switch. Again, let's delete all this text. Here. Don't go too far and delete the actual bit that I want. Sorry about this. I should have done it beforehand. I'm not sure how to do it without going live. Like, how could I? Maybe I could do that before. I shall try next time. Okay. Oh, yep, that's fine. Post. Very good, very good. And back to this screen. No, back to this one. No, back to this one. Yes. Okay. Very good. I'll just open the screen slightly to have yes. So hello, YouTube, Zoom. I hope you can hear me and see me okay. My camera is a bit high. I'm trying to hide my messy jumper. There you go. Can't see anything. So yeah, welcome to the weekly YouTube ZoomTube. That's it, ZoomTube. If you'd like to speak or ask questions, you can do it through either the chat on YouTube or in Zoom. You can either unmute and uncamera yourself, show your camera. But be aware that if you do uncamera yourself, you're going to be visible on the YouTube stream as well. So if you don't mind that, that's fine. But just to let you know, but you're free to have your camera off and just to unmute or even write in the chat on Zoom. There are many options for you there. Yeah. I've just done. Excuse me. So I tend to do about an hour, up to an hour, or just over an hour, it depends. What else to say? That is all. So let's look at my title, which is Neti-Neti, Yesi-Yesi. I've heard it before somewhere, so I'm not sure who I've stolen that from, but I've heard it somewhere. I think it was that, or something similar to that. Neti-Neti, Yesi-Yesi. And I've paraphrased it to not this, not that, yes this, yes that. Not this, not that, yes this, yes that. Oh, so beautiful. So too. Oh, talk about that. That's a nice title. Oh, it's so beautiful. Okay, so I'll start off with the Neti-Neti part. Not this, not that. I'm a little bit cold actually. I'm going to put my blanket on me. I'm a little bit nippy. So Neti-Neti, not this, not that. So when I say that, I'll think Neti-Neti, not this, not that. This chill goes through my spine. This like, oh, this chill. Oh God. Not this, not that. Oh God. Oh God. Yeah. So I first came across this Neti-Neti, I believe, while listening to Muji, is it Sri Muji? He's a teacher. I'm sure you've heard of him. Yeah, so this Neti-Neti, I can't really remember how he describes it or anything, but I'm just going to speak from the way I maybe interpret it. Not this, not that. So that's where I first began to hear that, I believe. Yeah, I'm thinking in the Buddhist thing that I was involved in, it was only, I did mostly meditation there, mindfulness and the heart meditation, but no, Muji was my first hearing of this Neti-Neti, not this, not that. And I just can't describe how beautiful that is, to have someone point out all your ideas or your thoughts or your beliefs are not true, are not it. I mean, that is the most beautifulest thing, to pull away or to have pushed away all these beliefs and ideas. Not this, not that, not this. Whatever you put forward, not this, not that, not this, not that. And it might at times feel frustrating, or you feel devalued or dismissed or rejected in some way, having your, opinions, beliefs pulled aside. Not this, not that, not this, not that. It can be very challenging to have that, but at the same time, what a beauty to begin to have that pointed out, and to begin to see that your thoughts, your ideas, which are thoughts, are not reality, are not true or truth. Yeah, it's such a beautiful thing. Could you please mute your microphone, Melanie? I meant to say it earlier, I forgot to say. When you enter the room, please mute your microphone. Oh, I can't do it. Can you mute your microphone, please, when you connect? Yeah, to have that continuously pointed out, and to begin to, your mind, or not your mind, but to begin to be able to realize that the thoughts, the ideas are passing through. They are clouds, there are appearances happening, but they aren't inherently reality. So this is the neti-neti part. Oh. I suppose it's very challenging, because you lose your normal or your regular way of perceiving yourself or perceiving the world. You lose that placeholder. You lose the idea of you being the center of reality, and everything being centered around you But it's a really beautiful part of this teaching or the message, this not trueness, this, not that, this losing everything, this wiping everything clean, or this revealing of that which isn't a thing, isn't a thought, isn't an idea, isn't a belief, isn't an emotion or a feeling, or an experience. Just netting it all, netty. And in a way, I said it like it's a stage or something, but actually it's a continual thing. Like when you're in time and you're so attached to time, like the mind will only see things in time. So this idea of this stage, and then this, and then this, it's like a linear appearance of something. So we love this idea of time, linear, and then reaching something. So, you may describe it like that just for ease of communicating. But actually, it's a continual neti-neti. It doesn't end neti-neti. Neti-neti is always what is. Always what is. Like it always is neti-neti. Always not this, not that. But then, so back to that process, we'll say, then the Yesi-Yesi part, Yesi-Yesi part, so you could call the Neti-Neti part emptiness and the Yesi-Yesi part fullness. So, or love. So the Yesi-Yesi part feels like love. It feels like love. It feels like wholeness. It feels like everything. It feels like not to. So after this pulling, wiping away, this removal, this not this, not this, not that, not this, not that. Which is a really which is a really important part, fundamental part. Then the next fundamental part I would propose is, because with this cleaning away of everything or seeing through everything, what is then left is not a thing. This emptiness is not a thing. But then at the same time, what is also left? What is also left is everything simultaneously. This subject is so funny. What is left is everything. What is happening? So having previously said neti-neti, and like not ignored it, but like in a way seen through it, not given that importance to those things, not holding on, attaching to those things, netting them. What was I saying? But yeah, so those things, appearances are appearing. They're appearing. They are. So then, what can happen here is there can be a stuckness in emptiness. So then these lives happening, these things are appearing and happening, and there can be a denial of them, or a cut off from them, or a rejection of them, because this emptiness, this not a thing, has been pointed out and maybe seen in some way, and so it's become like a safety net, a safety place, which it totally is. But then there can be an avoidance of life happening, the fullness of life. Those things you've happily, in a way, got rid of, ignored, or pushed aside, they're appearing, saying hello, hello, hello. They're still here, saying hello. So while it's important in a way to neti them, life is saying hello, hello, hello. I'm here, I'm here. And so this is the Yesi-Yesi part, where it is seen that what is appearing, what is happening, can't be anything other than nothing, than emptiness, than not a thing. So this emptiness and this fullness, this appearance of things, becomes, not becomes, but it's seen to be one and the same, like one and the same. Like what is looking, it is what is looked at. Like there isn't anything else than emptiness, than form. So what may have felt like a safety in not a thing, in emptiness, stillness, and what was seen to be a threat or rejected as form, seems to like lose that division, and what was seen to be a problem or a thing or a form or the world or other or a problem or negative or whatever you want to call it, so clearly becomes love and wholeness. Like what's been longed for has always been this everything, this love. And so rather than this cutting off from it and this rejection of it, there's a total submersion in it, or you disappear in it. And this is where the line that once was very clear and very straight and very direct, this line gets a bit more like this, it gets a bit more like this, more flowy. Whereas the mind is more like straight, more direct, more you know, and that's okay. But it's like, as this Yesi-Yesi part, I can imagine like the barriers opening and the flood of water rushing through. It kind of feels like that in a way. It knocks out any kind of stick in the line, line in the stick. Like, you know, any like line in the sand, it may be. The ocean just washes it. It's so powerful. And so while there's still the ability of the mind to differentiate, to separate, and be seemingly dualistic, it's a functioning, and it's an ability that we have with our intellect and the brain. But there's something that is also that maybe previously wasn't so accessible, or wasn't so obvious, or wasn't so available, or wasn't so forward. Yeah. And it can cause trouble. Like if that opens and water's flush running through, it can really make the human more open and more open, and you can get in trouble with that. So there needs to be the intellectual functioning and ability to separate and distinguish me and other, you know. Yeah, that's a very, particularly if you're living in a society where there are other people, you need to be able to have that mental capacity to be a person, be someone. Yeah. Yeah. Neti-Neti, Yesi-Yesi. Neti-Neti, Yesi-Yesi. I like that. Not this, not that. Yes, this, yes, that. Okay, so no one's on Zoom, I don't think. I'll just check on YouTube. No questions on YouTube. Just do Skype to see. Am I on Skype? I'm probably online still. No questions on Skype. Oops. I did uh I did an interview recently, and it was really nice actually. I was a bit scared about it at first, but um yeah, it was actually really lovely. Everyone was really friendly and it was really smooth how it happened. Um but I can't help but feel a bit um not disappointed, but like I'm not very good at interviews for one, but I always feel like a bit disappointed, let's say that, in in um in how I conform, I suppose, how I conform and try to do what's expected. Yes, that's how I want to phrase it. Yeah. And although it was a lovely interview and I felt comfortable doing it, yeah, I just kind of on reflection, I always feel a bit like I conformed. And maybe you just have to do that. Maybe you have to um maybe you have to a point. Um but I also feel like I would like to be braver, maybe be braver to um be more be more as I am, be more myself, and not conform. Like allow other people to be uncomfortable and yeah, not try to appease others so it runs smoothly and everyone's comfortable. Like I don't know, I just feel like I would like to um yeah, I would like to be more myself. Yeah. And so I'm open to looking at that, looking at I why why I why I man sorry why I fall into the pattern or habit of conforming. Yeah, maybe it's just easier to conform. It's easier just to go along with the program, and yeah, it's probably just easier to do that. But then I then don't feel as happy with it, so I would like to yeah work on that. I said as well how Neti-Neti is a constant. It's the same with Yesi-Yesi as well. This is Neti-Neti, Yesi-Yesi. This is that. That's probably a great what's that word? No, you know, wrap up description of non-duality. Neti-Neti, Yesi-Yesi. We have is it a troll or a person who's putting stuff on the chat that isn't related to what the subject is? Do I? Or do I do this? Do I do that? Yay. Thank you though for sharing your website or something. I can't see it now, I've deleted it. But thank you for sharing your business, whatever it was. I support you in your growth. Well, I support you because I've deleted you, but I mean, I you know, I send love and support in your growth. Please like my video as well. To anyone who's watching, please like and subscribe to the channel to support this channel. Okay, so there's no questions. So we shall leave the stream. YouTube, Zoom tube there. I shall be back with another Zoom tube next Tuesday. Maybe a video on Thursday or something. So thank you for joining and creating this space for this to be expressed. And yeah, I love it. Okay, lots of love.